What's up, Yankee? I'm just ready to get the hell out of here right now. Just ready to pull on out down to Provo, Utah for a 4-stop load of farm fencing. No, man, I couldn't get it to work. I tried. Couldn't get it to work. Frustrating. Sat here and fiddle-farted around with it for almost half an hour. Couldn't get it to happen. Can't try no more. Gotta go. Time waits for no one.
Right onto West Main Street.
Those guys right there on that apartment building took down the stop sign that's supposed to be there for that traffic.
South Holden Street.
Used to be a stop sign right there. Got no stop sign when I come in, and it's coming around the corner, and now that lady, there was a lady there too coming from the other direction. She had no stop sign, and we just about got to say hello there in the middle of the intersection. That doesn't make much sense. A 40-minute drive to Provo, Utah. Glad to have that load off. Felt like it was on the deck forever. I'll try the rumble thing again while they're loading me, man, and see if I can make it happen there. I've been empty for, I don't know, the better part of 20 minutes trying to get the trying to get it to connect, and it just won't connect. This load is ASMR Volvo powered engine noise and blinkers. As always, those guys there at that at L&W are right, they're awesome people. Totally awesome people. Guy, you pull up into the asshole zone, I can't see around you. Right. That green arrow must mean it's good for me, huh? We'll try it. She was green as a leprechaun, guys. I didn't even see it. Yeah, but Kermit the Frog was yelling at me there.
Turn right onto I-15 toward Las Vegas.
15 south towards Las Vegas. I haven't even looked yet, everybody, to see where all these stops are going, but I do believe it's a 4-stop. I do remember dispatch telling me one of them is going to be an absolute nightmare. That's the one we're definitely going to go through. He said it's a muddy mess and really small and tiny to get into. I think he said that might have been the last stop is going to be a nightmare. We'll have to call all the farmers and let them know I'm coming. Thank God it didn't rain, people. It was just a little bit of a mist. Just enough to get the dogs' noses wet as they're hanging out the window. Got some Misha time, got some Zeus time. They sure did unload me pretty quick. Wasn't there for long. Oh, somebody in Utah gonna let me merge? No way! A Ford F-350, guys, just let me merge over. Wow, in Utah. I think that's a first. Somebody's actually flashed the lights at me and let me in. Be kind is starting to work. It's going across the country. I don't know. It's infectious. If you're just tuning in and you haven't had an opportunity to watch me huff and puff a lot, watch the last video. I just posted it. Me unstrapping, getting unloaded, rolling up my tarps. It's a lot of work, folks. It's probably, I don't know, better part of 40 minutes, I suppose. Here, I was taking my time getting that stuff done because I thought there was 2 trucks in front of me had to get unloaded with sheetrock. Apparently, they unload on the other side. They're all inside just waiting for me. Well, that was nice. I took my time. I didn't hurt myself. Got unloaded and I'm out of there. Now we're going to some place with an address that is west something south. It's not street. It's W number south. So we shouldn't have any problems with cell phone service here. I'll mess around with that rumble thing again when I get parked, see if I can get it to start up alive. I can't wait to be able to have a stream that's like 12 hours straight. No interruptions. Dewana, if you're on here, you were asking about those straps. Or as you said, you couldn't believe how many straps it takes. Yeah, you know, commercial trucking isn't like it is with your pickup truck where you have a, you know, you got a load of lumber in the back of your pickup truck and you throw a brick on it and you call that load securement. That doesn't fly out here. It takes a lot. You have to be knowledgeable, and if you don't know, you have to be willing to ask questions on, is this right? An unstrapped load out here, the stuff we haul, if that stuff comes off the trailer, it'll kill somebody. So everything, if it's it goes by weight and to figure out how many straps you need. So each product, depending on its weight, it has to have so many straps, and it has to have so many straps depending on how long it is. And then the whole entire load itself has to have so many straps depending on the entire weight of the load. So you always have to go with the most amount of straps you need. But the problem that we have out here in this industry is people try to shortcut and go with the least amount of straps. And that's when shit goes wrong. And when I say straps, I'm not talking just straps. I mean, it could be chains or whatever you're using for securement. You always have to secure. Here's the snow, guys. Here's the snow. You always have to use the most, whatever you need the most of, that's what you have to use. Can you believe it? It's snowing outside. What did Joey say it's supposed to be? In the 70s or 80s over there? And it's snowing here. 47 degrees and sleet. When I did my CDL instructing stuff and we were doing flatbed securement, I mean, it was a full day class that one of my fellow instructors did. on just teaching people on how to throw a dang strap. We could have easily spent a whole week on load securement, and the problem being it's just in one ear and right out the other. Unless you're actually doing it, it really doesn't make any sense. I could start throwing off a whole bunch of numbers and laws and rules, and y'all start rolling your eyes and go to sleep. But once you start doing it, it becomes practical experience, then it's a whole different story, and it totally makes sense. Like if I was to throw a skid steer on the deck of my trailer and haul a skid steer, you're supposed to have, well, let's not use a skid steer, that could possibly be too small. Let's say a backhoe. Let's say I have a backhoe on my deck, and you have to have 4 points of securement for that backhoe. Well, each chain has a certain working load limit, and you're only allowed 50% of the working load limit of that chain towards that piece of equipment. I mean, there's a lot of math that takes into consideration. 4 points of securement, so people think because they have chains touching 4 parts of their trailer, they're good. Well, they're actually talking about 4 points on your trailer and the equipment you're hauling. So some people use a pintle hook and take a chain and throw it over the pintle hook and go from front to back. Well, now if you have a chain on the front left and a chain on the front right, and you got one chain over the back, and you're calling that 4 points of a securement because you have 4 points on the trailer, well, you only have 3 on the piece of equipment, and you're still not legal because that boom in the back with the bucket, that thing swivels, that has to have a load securement too. So if that's not secured, you can get violated for that. So just because it says 4 points of securement, you actually have to have 5 on a backhoe. And depending on how big it is, if you don't have enough, if your chains aren't big enough with enough working load limit, you actually have to have more. So I mean, yeah, that was a breathful right there. It's a lot. You have to be smart. You have to be able to ask questions. It's like if I threw something on my deck, like let's say I put 12-foot lumber on my deck, I have to have 2 straps in the first 4 feet, and then another strap every 8 feet after that. So that particular piece of they call it a unit of lumber would need 3 straps. Whereas if it was only 6 feet long, I'd only need 2. The DOT likes to make it difficult. Well, enough of that. Everybody probably went over to Joey's stream after that one. It was nice talking to y'all. See ya. I could spend easily a whole 8-hour stream talking about load securement and what's right and what's wrong. And then I'll post it, and I'll have about 450,000 haters come over and start tearing my videos up because they say everything I'm doing is wrong when I'm following the rules, because, you know, they live out in the middle of Nebraska and their hillbilly daddy told them all you have to do is throw a brick on a 2x12, throw it in the back of your 6-foot box, and you're good. Well, keyboard punchers, they fuel the algorithm. I love it. I gotta see what do we got up here? A wreck? I'm thinking I need to get out of this lane, folks. Welcome to Utah, where you have to force your way over. Definitely not in the right lanes here. We're almost out of town anyways, I'll just stay here. see how far we want to go today. If it's going to be snowy up on the pass, I'm just going to stay here. But if it's going to be just sleety and wet like this, I'm just going to go. We'll check out the 611 later on. Or 511, sorry, not 611, 511 on Utah's website. Every state has a 511, guys, if you're not familiar with it. 511 is for road traffic conditions, road closures. So if you're ever traveling around and you're like in the upper states and you want to know what the roads are like, you just go on to Minnesota 511, Wisconsin 511, Michigan 511. You can see what all the road conditions are on every road in the state. Snow covered, ice.
Southwest on I-15 South. Continue on I-15 South for 25 miles.
Well,
You are on the fastest route
Siri
despite
guide me
slower
into
than
this
usual
one.
traffic. You will
I don't think
arrive
it's
at
gonna be,
9:29 a.m.
I don't think it's going to be exactly the easiest place to get into. Let's see. Not exactly trusting the GPS's directions here. Miles to exit 263, and the GPS is right on that. I have a buddy of mine that just talked to this morning. He's been to this place before. He asked me if I had a lunch with me. If that should say enough. So that's fine, bud. We got all kinds of time. I don't even know if I'll get all 5 off this week, or 4 stops, or whatever it is. I'm running recap hours. This will probably be the last load of the week for me here, but I believe it ends in Sioux City, South Dakota, and that's a heck of a long bounce home. I'd like to say thanks to all the mods again for helping out and keeping the subscribers coming. Every day we get another subscriber watching the channel, and that's super awesome. Bring them into the community, get some more members throughout all the clan members here. That's awesome. We're getting closer to 500 every day, and that's super cool. I never thought I'd see that, and that's just because of y'all motivating me to keep doing what I'm doing. So thank you. It's fun stuff. I'm gonna. July 4th, who wants to know, I'll be 51 years old. By my birthday, I want to have this truck set up with that YOLO thing in here. It's going to be my birthday present to myself. We'll have a truck driving, live streaming studio. watch a guy, and he doesn't stream on YouTube anymore, but he used to. He used to do repossessions in Salt Lake City and Provo. The name of the channel escapes me. I used to do repossessions back in my early 20s. That was a career that did not last for long. There's not very many people that you meet in the day that are happy to see a repo guy. You're not anybody's best friend. Did not fit well. People's livelihoods away from them. That was a tough job to do, but if it wasn't for the repossession agents that are out there, and I could not believe what insurance rates would be. Astronomical. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 5 lanes that little gray car just went across. All 5 lanes. Sequoia, don't even think about it. You'll become a black hood ornament. Take a right-hand lane here. We'll see it. Generally, when I take a right lane, that lane usually comes to an end, and then I'm moving back to the left. We'll see how this works. Can Trucker Zeus get 5 miles in the right-hand lane without an ending? Probably not. Wish it wasn't so gray out. It's so pretty here. Can't even see the mountains off of them. You can kind of sort of see the mountains over there. Holy jeez, here comes more backed up traffic. 17 miles, folks. Hopefully the rain will hold off for us when we get there. Yeah, I spoke too soon. Here it's on the window again. The amount of recap hours I have coming back too, it's really not necessary for me to go anywhere today. I got recap hours coming back tonight, but tomorrow night I really don't have much of anything. Pushing it hard today just might not do any good. Kind of balance out my hours over the next 3 or 4 days here. That's fine with me. I don't have to work 14-hour days to be profitable. I can work 8-hour days 7 days a week and do just as good as working 14-hour days in 5 days, 14 hours in 5 days. 14-hour days in 5 days. 70-hour weeks. Holy shit, that was a mouthful. Now I'm confused. Did that make sense to anyone? Probably not. We'll try again. 70 hours in 8 days is a lot, much better than 70 hours in 5. How about that? Tempted to move left, but I know if I move left, traffic's just going to stop up there. It's the late morning rush hour here. It's 9 o'clock Eastern, or 9 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. So this is the end of the everybody getting to work traffic. I usually don't hit this when I come over here. Oh my gosh, I want to get passed by a wall. Terrible. Slick outside. Stepped up the throttle back there and broke her loose. Not ice, just oily, slick. We got precious cargo on board. We're not going too fast here. Right, Juice? All we need to do is just get somewhere safely. Yep. Get there safe. visibility is not the best today. It's nice to get past and have them slam their brakes on in front of you. That's cool. Pay no attention to the big yellow truck you just pulled in front of. Never mind that guy. He's all good. See what video quality this is. Those windshield wipers flopping back and forth in front of the GoPro at high speed. I'm sure it's just spectacular. It's gotta be perfect. flat tire on the side of I-15 in the rain. That's miserable. $700,123 miles. I hope everybody enjoyed the trip out. I know I did. It was pretty peaceful and relaxing. No, nothing really major went on. Didn't see any fights at the truck stops. That was perfect. Nobody really holding up the fuel islands. It's pretty uneventful. Until the very end when you're parked 6 inches in somebody's driveway. Alright, I think I need to scoot over a lane here. That's an exit only, we're moving over. I'm never going to get over. There's too much traffic. This visibility is freaking spectacular. That's got to be what? 1.5, 2 mile visibility right there? Yeah, right. 300 feet maybe? I don't think it's 400 feet. And yet these cars are still driving 10 feet off each other's bumpers. It's craziness. Must be time to get on Facebook and start checking my messages. Sure if I want to go up over the mountain passes here, if I want to go right back up into Salt Lake. I'm probably just going to drive right straight back up into Salt Lake City and drive the extra 20 miles. said, they're calling for 6 to 12 inches of snow here in the upper elevations. Look at this. See what I mean? I move to the right, look at what happens every single time. Never fails. I don't know if anybody see the mountains off to the left up there? Nice. There you go. There you go. Take a right-hand exit from a fucking lane 3 over. Jesus. Visibility, we're gonna drive like dummies. There we go, now we're getting out of the rain. Check out these mountains. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful out there. Kind of like living in Florida. Wait 2 minutes, the weather will change. I think we're loading right up by the, like right up by the mountain bases there. I'm not sure. Take this exit, we're making a left, I know that.
Take the first exit on the right onto East 1860 South.
I can't wait for the Starlink for. When I head back east, guys, it's just the mountains. It's so pretty, but there's zero cell phone service for, gosh, 100 miles.
Turn right onto East 1860 South towards University Avenue.
Gosh, that is so pretty, guys. So pretty.
Turn right onto East Bay Boulevard.
Turn right onto East Bay Boulevard. That's what we'll do. Look at those mountains, folks. Look at the mountains. That's postcard stuff there, isn't it? Screenshot that. Send that to your family members. It's beautiful. I hope everybody's on here watching this right now. How often do you see green grass and snow on the same picture?
Turn at the first left onto South 350 East.
Ain't that just neat? Green, luscious grass and snow in the background. Super cool. Welcome to Provo. Let's see if we can figure out where we're going now. I think it's my next right. I do believe so. Oh, yep, I see farm fencing. We're in the right spot. See, here it is too. East 1130 South. What a goofy address, isn't it? East 1130 South. It's crazy. No parking anytime. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'll get ready. Somebody else is going to come yelling at me now. Look at all the green grass for you guys to take a shit in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's going to be so fun. I know. Okay, hush for a second. I'm gonna try to make a phone call and see if I can do this without losing service, guys. If I lose service, I'll be back later on. We'll see what happens here. See where these people want me to go. I've never been here before. Senso Chu's in the house. Senso Chu! What are you doing, Chu? And of course, Jay Dragon's in the house. What the hell? How you doing, bud? I'm not really reading chat. I'm just seeing who's in here. TDF's in the house. Yankees in the house. Joey Speaks in the house. Dang. Guys, I love seeing this chat going. This is awesome. Jade, you better remember my birthday. July 14th, 1973. Don't you know? You want to know exactly where we are, Jade? I am in a yellow semi-truck. That's where we are. Provo, Utah, bud. Provo, Utah. Reloading farm fencing gates. Maybe. Alright, let me find this customer's phone number here and see if I can call and not lose service. Like I say, if I do, you're not going to miss anything. It's just them loading, and it's not really going to be that big of a deal. So let's see if this works. Odds are, you know what's going to happen. Take 9. Let's see here.
Thank you for calling Powder River, the leading manufacturer in livestock.
Thank you for calling Powder River. No one is available to answer your call. Alright, I'll leave my cell phone here and I'll take the tablet with me and go see what kind of chaos I can get into. Where's my hat? You know what? Let's just put on the stocking. Okay, you guys please behave. When I get back, we will take care of business outside. You're gonna see some green grass. It's been a while. It's been a while. Here, let's turn this around so people can watch you guys cause problems. You, ma'am, stay off my steering wheel. Please. She's gonna knock this cup over. Alright, let's go see what I can figure out here. Ah. Key. Grab a key. We will be back. Stay tuned, folks. Behave. And I know you understand me because you're smiling. You think this shit's funny. course, what does it do when I step out? It starts to rain. No shit, Sherlock. Jesus. Wow, every time I step out of this truck, I get wet. Ugh. Never fails. All right. So we're literally backing into the loading dock. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right there. And she's tight. Boy, there's more scrape marks on them walls than... She's tight.